Hi there everybody, and I want to welcome you back to Fable 2. Last video we finished up the Bowerstone Manor side quest where we had purchased the manor and we had gone to Shelley Crypt and we had gone through a huge side quest, and I actually want to briefly bring that up before we start our next side quest and our last one, before we go back to some co-op and actually finish up the game, which is Treasure Island of Doom, which is why I am in Bloodstone, and I'm going to go into that just in a little bit. But I want to just briefly, again, go over just how many glitches this game can have, because apparently when you do the side quest that we finished in the last video, it is possible to actually get the stone, first of all, regardless of what choice you make. So here you can see I have the stone in my inventory. Like, it's here. I gave the stone back to the guy. So yeah, regardless of if you give the stone back to him and if you don't, you keep it. Apparently, I don't know if this is something that always happens, but this is a known glitch in the game. I did make a mistake. It's not worth 65,000. I don't know why I thought that. It's worth 42. So I'm sorry to those of you who might have been confused. It is also very possible that if you have the Diamond of Sorrow in your inventory, which is the diamond that you get from Chesty, it is possible to actually lose the Diamond of Sorrow and to gain this stone here. These gems are what are called the Divinity Gems. There's 3 of them in the game. We still have to get the last one, but there's a little bit of glitchiness going on with them, so I managed to somehow get really, really lucky and land myself both of them miraculously. But I just wanted to really point that out. If you wanted to keep the Diamond of Sorrow, it is worth a lot of money. You can probably sell it before you go and do the Shelley Crypt quest, just in case. I wouldn't risk it. The reason I'm keeping this in my inventory is because I want to use it at a later date after a quest that we do, to undo some really nasty kind of side effects. So I was planning on keeping it around, and I'm really glad I didn't lose it. So I just wanted to show off that I have both gems in my inventory right now, make a little bit of correction with the worth of it, and just kind of warn others about that glitch that may or may not occur. So anyways, that's it for that. Moving on to something new, of course, like I said, we're going to be doing the Treasure Island of Doom side quest. This is another one that's very long. It's going to take us a couple of videos to do, but it's pretty fun. So we need to go and we need to talk to old Sally Jack, who just seems to be some sort of old drunk pirate, but maybe he is going to tell us an interesting story.
Oh, they think old Jack's mad, but he's not.
Oh, the times I thought to myself, what was I talking about?
Ah, you there. I have a tale for thee, you'll scarcely credit, of legends and vast treasures, and my throat is far too dry to go on.
Yeah, so he wants to tell us a story, but he wants us to be the buyer of the drinks. So if you want to do this quest, you are going to have to buy him a beer. Keep in mind you only need to buy him one singular beer. You don't have to buy him a lot, and it can be any beer. So you can go for the cheapest alternative. You can go for the gutter beer, which is $8. For me, I'm getting it for $6. So I mean, this is not a quest that's going to cost you a lot of money, so you really only have to buy one beer. And as soon as you have a beer in your inventory, it will register, and you can give it to Salty Jack to finish this little part of the quest. So he's going to tell us his little story. Drink up, buddy.
Thank ye. It does me a world of good, that. Now.
Also, this man whore is staring at me, and it's a little creepy. I like his little outfit.
There I was, laid down unconscious on the beach, an empty bottle of fire juice in my arms like some high-bosomed maiden, when I beheld his figure by a nearby cave. Captain Dread. So cold-hearted in life was he, I tell ye. He would strike.
So he basically is saying that he has seen a pirate that has been dead for a very, very long time, so that's why nobody believes him.
I could for a restorative brew, but no man here will believe me. You'll prove me right, won't ye? You prove old Jack ain't
Okay,
telling
so I
no
think he's pretty
tales.
much finished up with the bulk of his story. We're just gonna skip the rest of it, and we're gonna go and we're going to
I
investigate
knew
this
I
for
could
him.
count on ye. You'll find the cave on the coast. But take care. Yes, take care of dreaded Captain Dread.
Okay, thanks, crazy old pirate guy. I will go and I will do that. CaptainDonKeys and I were going to do this quest in co-op. However, he is somewhat of a pirate fanatic, if you guys haven't been able to tell. So we decided to do it in solo mode just to get our own, kind of commentary on the quest, which isn't too big of a deal because this quest isn't that difficult to do. It is a bit long, but it's not difficult, and you get so much renown for this quest. Like I said, I think this game just gives you way too much renown in some cases because you really don't even need to do this quest if you don't want to because of all the other quests that you're able to get. But anyways, you need to come to the back of Bloodstone, and you'll be able to come to this little cave here, which is this sinkhole. So let's go in and investigate, shall we? Okay, so here's the sinkhole. If you come to this area, you'll be able to get a silver key, actually several silver keys by doing this quest, so definitely worth doing, or at least discovering this area for yourself by coming here. I think you can just do this on your own, but as you can see, Captain Dread is here, so apparently, the pirate wasn't lying. This Captain Dread appears to be haunting this area, so we need to get to the bottom of it. And it's kind of the same as the Shelley Crypt side quest, really. Someone who is undead is telling us to leave, or this place will become our grave, and all these other, spooky and scary things. And just like with the Shelley Crypt side quest, as soon as you walk into the room, the gate closes, and you are faced with a bunch of undead. However, these undead are kind of interesting because they're not just undead. They are undead with guns, and they're basically undead bandits is what they are. Haven't killed bandits in God knows how long. It feels like it's a bit of a throwback to the earlier parts of the game, really. And I wouldn't say I necessarily miss fighting bandits, but it seems like we've been slaying nothing but hollow men for the last little while, so it's kind of nice that they give us a little bit of both. They give us some hollow men, but they're also bandits, which is kind of cool. So, anyways, they're not any stronger than regular hollow men or bandits or anything by any means, especially at this point in the game, really. There's not really much in the game at this point that's going to give you a lot of difficulty, which you may or may not have noticed when you were playing. As this game goes on, it just gets gradually less difficult, especially if you've been doing the game, buying a lot of property and getting a lot of money so you can buy potions if you want to do the extra leveling. Doing co-op really helps, things like that. I really need to level up soon as well. I've got a lot of experience points that I can use. But yeah, this isn't going to be totally overly difficult. So, you just need to basically defeat all of the waves of pirates. This door is locked and has a switch, so the switch is hiding behind these barrels in the corner. Let's go ahead and hit that and move on along here. And up the staircase. It's kind of laid out like Twin Blade's tomb, with this nice spirally staircase type thing. So here is Captain Dread's chest, and you just need to go through his room and look for a way to get into his chest. It's actually right here on the nightstand. I find it interesting that you can actually sleep in his bed, seeing as how there's enemies nearby, but anyways, this is the key for Captain Dread's chest, and you can also loot a bunch of stuff here if you want as well, but I don't think it's really all that worth it, seeing as how some of this stuff is probably going to be pretty old, because God knows how long he's been dead for. But we need to open up this chest, of course, because we need to see what he was hiding. If he was hiding anything at all, that is. And it's just a lever. So, this is actually just for a puzzle in this area. So this is a bit more of a involved side quest. This is a bit more fighting and a bit more going around and doing a lot of things. So that's what makes it a little bit longer. It's kind of like the Love Hurt side quest where you have to do a lot of traveling and things like that to actually get to the final part of it. So we can actually go ahead over here and use the lever on this little area here. And what this is going to do is it is going to raise the water level, which is going to allow us to bring the ship up to our level, I do believe, so we'll be able to board it. And it's going to put us right next to the ship, which is beautiful. So, yeah, that is a very nice looking pirate ship you got there, Mr. Dread. I think I will just come along and I will search it a little bit. Of course, since this is his ship, he's going to be very overprotective, so he's going to have a lot of crewmates here. And we need to defeat them all. Luckily, I have awesome shock abilities, which is just an easy way for me to win all these battles. But yeah, I guess instead of hiding treasure, he was hiding his lever so that people can get to his ship. Kinda clever, really, I guess. You know, if you can't raise the water level, then no one's going to be able to find your ship. And I guess it would be so low that they couldn't, like, dive down and grab it either, so. Anyways, there's a lot of these guys, so take them out however you see fit. I can take a couple blows while I level up my spell here to just wipe them all out pretty easily. I do need to work on some more will experience. I've been slacking on will for a little while, just because it's usually so incredibly over-leveled. So, go ahead and do a little bit of that. And it looks like Captain Dread himself has come out from the captain's quarters to face us. So yeah, you get to fight the actual pirate boss himself. Just like the Commandant, this guy's going to take a couple of hits before he goes down, and each time you hit him, he's going to give you a couple of orbs of experience. He's got some magic skills. He has Tornado, but he can dodge pretty well with a sword too, but really, in all honesty, he's not going to be a tough enemy to defeat. Not compared to our hero anyways. So, when you defeat him, you'll get his map, which shows all of his treasure and where it was all buried. So that's perfect! We can take his ship, and we can go and we can take his treasure, so that is just fantastic. So now we need to drive this ship, because apparently our hero is a master navigator, so let's do it! As you touch the controls, the ship senses your intentions and sets sail by itself. Well, wonderful! You don't even have to do it. The ship is just powered by magic, apparently. Okay, so we have come to a place called Lion's Head Island. Clever marketing, Lionhead, clever marketing. And we need to go and we need to find all 10 pieces of Captain Dread's treasure, which is the second part of the side quest. So we're going to do that in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope that I'll see you next time.